think what I'm going to do is get and go here. There it is. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let me open up a tab up here. Got to keep an eye on the weather. Let's see how we're getting out now with the extended range, or the extended gutters up to Alaska. I think I'm going to switch to 15 meters. This is the antenna I'm using, guys, right now. I have the Alpha FMJ, and it's I don't know if this is the replacement to the FMJ or just for this and their end feds, but I have an older one. It's a steel or stainless steel watertight frame, and so all I really did was buy the 8-foot, not even that. I bought this little piece right here, this 8-foot clip wire. I could have made it myself, I guess, but I already had the spike and the mount and the match, so I thought I'd try this out. Looks like it's got a long element or a counterpoise, maybe perhaps. Let's see what it says here. See, so I've got this 8-meter length or 8-foot length, and 6 meters. Optionally available are 6 meters when the gutters are less than 30 feet, 160 meters in the gutters are great. So I could actually try 160 meters. I'll have to try that. It's saying a peak of 25 watts, but I've got a different one. I've got the Alpha Match. It's the older metal one, and I know it does more than that on digital. Oh, so you can choose different lengths. 8 feet is the optimal length to not degrade performance. Okay. 8-foot jumper wire. So the other was 12 feet maximum length wire from touching the ground. 5 feet is acceptable. 8 is the optimal. So that's what I've got, is the 8-foot one. Let's see how we're doing here. Getting more people seeing me, but let's switch to CQ. Nobody's replying here. Let's see how we do here. So I just thought I'd live stream this a little bit. I'll put the video together today. Try to get that posted Sunday, but it'll show SWR and all that kind of stuff from just the 8-foot length and about a 38 or so foot gutter. And what I've done here is, since the patio cover we put was 30 feet, we had that chunk of gutter cut out, so not all my gutters were connected. So what I did was I cut like a 33-foot length of wire, added 2 clips, and I've got it clipped to connect those 2 gutters together. So I've got easily over 100 feet of gutter connected now to this setup. Let's see what we get here. I mean, you can see I'm getting seen at least. Negative 16, 0, 1, 23, 22, 24, 11. So got somebody. Okay, we got 2 here. Alabama. Finish this QSO and then make the KD8 ZUN. Then I think I want to try 15 meters. Try to get some DX, or 17 maybe. Is he not seeing me? He's seeing me enough to reply, but not... His messages aren't progressing. Which I've noticed sometimes you have to force it. I don't know if that's a software thing or what. Or maybe he's just not seeing me enough. I guess that guy already gave up. You know, sometimes the propagation, regardless of antenna, sometimes the propagation is such that you give it a couple, 3 or 4, and you're going to make the QSO, guys. Just be patient. How fast do you need it? It's FT8. Jeez. Be patient. The propagation will cycle through 3 or 4 tries, and you'll get it. I had that with my other antennas, too. It's not just, I'm going to go to the KB8 guy because VHE gave up too quick. I'm going to go to 15 meters after this, make this QSO here. I probably should pull up Google Maps and see exactly how much. I'm going to pull that up. Let me see how much length I've got here. See, that guy's patient, lets it run, and we get it. Dun, da, da, da. It's not gutter. All right. Very cool. I'll go back to CQ while I look up my home. I'm going to measure my gutter length approximation with Google Earth. Okay. Measure distance there to there. So I was running before, it was about 40 feet with the downspout. Now I've added 73, and it goes all the way around the front to the front door. So I'm now running about 150 to 160 feet of gutter and a connecting wire, about 32-foot wire connecting them. So this is my wire right now. This is where I'm at. The match and the 8-foot element is connected right here. And I was running only from about here to this, okay? That was about 40 feet with the downspout. I've attached a wire from here to this gutter, which was cut out when we had a patio cover installed. And that wire now connect from here to here and all the way around. So it's about 155 to 60 feet that we're running now. So I'm going to stop here and go to 15 meter because earlier on the shorter section I was getting a lot of DX. Let's just halt that and let's see. Okay. I'm going to look at PSK reporter. Yeah, no one's coming back to me now. So so that's what we're getting on 20, at least reports. So let's try 15 minutes. Let's do the 30. See if that. Okay, so that's what we're getting. Let's go the reverse here. Let's try 17 meters. We'll tune it. The meter on the top right is my SWR on the radio. When I hooked it up to my Rig Expert, I did 5 bands, and the highest one was 10 meters, which was about 2 to 1. Everything else was between 1.3 or 4 to 1.78 or 9 to 1. But all of them easily tunable. Oh my gosh, is that Greg? I've got to try to get Greg. That makes me want to get on his. Let's try to get Greg. Or was that the old? Shoot, I forgot to. Maybe that was 20 meters. You know what? I bet he's probably live. Nope, there he is. All right, we're going to try to get Greg, and while we're trying to get him there, sorry, not that one. I'm going to, whoops, dang it. Let's bring that up again. I am going to see if I can pull up his YouTube channel, and let's check this out. Let's see if he's streaming. He usually streams when he does this. Nope, he's not. Let me get on the Discord. I'm gonna text him and see if he sees me. Let's see, Greg, General. At. Oh, looks like we might get him. Look at that, Greg. And let's get rid of this. And let's do that. And let's just put in here, we're going to add about 100 and we'll say 160 feet if you figure the downspouts. Got you, Greg, in the log, baby. Let's just put that on his Discord server. All right, we got Greg in California, K6EGG. He's live streaming all the time, making QSOs fun to watch. And probably the best audio on a streamer I've ever heard. All right, let's keep going. 17 meters. We'll do a couple more. I think we should have some reports by now. Let's go here. 17 is a lighter yellow. There it is. See, we're getting into some 17 and 15 earlier with the shorter gutter connected was getting some DX as well. So I'm kind of interested in trying 160. I'm stepping on him, but let's move it just in case. Nope. Oh, duh. Getting confused on my screens. Yeah, see, this says a good Ireland, Spain. Where? San Marino. Oh, Italy. Is that a different place in Italy? Off the coast or something? Oh, no, it's Italy. All right, maybe just can't all fit in there, I guess. Let's get back to the... So this is the setup again. I'll bring it up again. It's this setup, but I'm using the Alpha FMJ. It's the metal stainless steel case, watertight one. So I don't know if this is replacing their metal, the older one, or I haven't checked the website to see if they still sell the FMJ, but I'll have to check. So not this. I'm using my FMJ match, which potentially is the same thing inside. And all I did was add this 8-foot wire to it. I already had a spike. I already had this mount. I connected this to my downspout on one end, and I connected with another 32-foot wire all of my gutters because there was a split over my patio. So it's about 160 feet of gutters, plus this 8-foot element. So I want to see if they have the FMJ. I know it's a portable too. Maybe here? See, it's not that one either. Oh, maybe mobile. Let's try this one. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is the match unit I have. Maybe they don't make it anymore because look, they got another thing right here. So I'm not really sure, but this is the match I have. I like it. Small, heavy duty, made of like a stainless steel, sealed. But when I bought it, they called it the FMJ. So let me try. Oh, let's try HF. Did I already do that? They still call it the Moto. So see, here it is a balanced match with the connector. But I don't see that match anywhere. UHF. See, and maybe they've gone to this PVC style one. Maybe it's lower cost. Here's the hex 10. I'll test that one in the backyard as well. See if it's usable in an HOA small yard. Yeah, see, I had this spike. You can literally just put a whip on it and connect it at the underneath. Okay, so so this is the setup I bought. Oh, here it is, right here. So this is that's the part I have on there. So it's really confusing here. Alpha, you need to kind of clarify this. Because look, in the picture here, you see this type. And then here you see this. So I'm not sure what that is. But I got this set up a while back. I can't remember if I got those, but I already have them. Or I made them. But it came with the whip and everything, similar to like the Chameleon. And an extended wire. You could do an L with a counterpoise. But yeah, I really like this item right here, and that's what I've got connected right now to an 8-foot element clipped onto the gutters. I've got this mag loop as well with the 80-meter element. So I'm not sure. Maybe they're moving. I don't know if the PVC looking ones are the newer one or the older ones. That MCOM is different. Geez, $1,000. Vertical, don't see it there. And that's the mag loops. So, oh here, let's look at alpha mag. Okay, so they still sell it. Here it is. So that's the one I have. So this is the replacement match for the HD FMJ, whatever that was before. And, oh, we got somebody. Let's go back here. Let's get rid of this and put that. And, oh, dang it. Alpha, HOA gutter, 160 feet. I'm going to copy that. It doesn't retain it for some reason. All right. Got another one. Let's see. Hey, D, how's it going, man? Yeah, you know, it seems, sorry, I don't know when you posted this, if you're still there. It seems like there's always laws on the book, and I don't ever, I have no hope for any of that changing, to be honest. I just think the homeowners association lobby is just too big. And it's not a, I don't think it's a big focus of the ARRL. So I'm just, when it happens, that'll be great. But, you know, even if they just do a reasonable accommodation type of a thing, which was what the wording was on a previous bill, and then where you'd go in and say, look, this is what it is, you know, and maybe even allow tilt up bigger antennas or flagpole antennas or, you know, VHF, UHF fiberglass antennas. You know, there's a lot of antennas that take up less space and look less ugly than those big, huge 20 or 30 inch gray dishes for Dish Network and DirecTV. So we'll see, maybe someday, but it'll be in the wording, and the one that passes will probably end up being up to the HOA's discretion, and so they can basically say no if they want to on whatever they want. Let's look at PSK Reporter again. Let's take a look. Okay, so updated, yep, 0 minutes. So I'm on the light yellow right now. 20 meters was the earlier dark yellow. I'm on 15 meters now. Sorry, I'm on 17 meters, which is, yeah, this light yellow. It's hard to see it. I'll try 15 next. But yeah, this is what I have connected to the wire instead of the, geez, 250 just for the match. Instead of this one, similar to this one, or this one that goes with the set for the HOA Buster. But anyway, let's go back to this. I think I'm just going to go to 15 meters. Man, you know that MCOM one they have, $1,000, but I mean, you know, it always depends on the propagation and the band, so I can't afford $1,000 for an antenna like that. All right, let's go to 15 meter. Let's tune it. Top right corner is my SWR meter on the radio. And again, I'll put a video out of SWR images and video of what I've done outside and try to post that later today or tomorrow. Trying to get some of this out there before the storms come. Oh, I forgot to erase. Got a few people on 15. That's good. Let's see what we get here. But yeah, you know, really the angle they should go off of, and maybe they are, I'm not an attorney or anything, so the angle they need to go off of is, you know, it's a public, even though it's also a hobby, it's also a public service, and reasonable accommodation should be made and keep that under that emergency communications serving the public kind of thing, and maybe it can get through like that. Okay, I'm not stepping on anybody, so let's go ahead and enable once this finishes. Be great if some law would be passed. By the time they pass it, I may not be in an HOA anymore, ideally. So here's, let me show you what I've got here. Again, I've got the match right here, just staked into the ground, actually into a planter. I have a wheelbarrow next to it. I didn't move anything. I just wanted to see, you know, metal garden boxes next to it. It's got an 8-foot element clipped onto the bottom of a downspout here. And this is about 30, I think it was 36 or 8 feet. And then this is cut right here because we got a 30-foot patio covering put in. So they cut the gutter out here. And the gutter's only at the end here, not all the way around and connected. So what I did was I cut a 32 or 3-foot wire, soldered some clips on it, and I clipped it from here to add this 100 and something foot length for a total of about 160. Probably more closer to 175 if you include the 4 downspouts. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 downspouts. Let's see who we're getting here. Miami. So actually, if you figure those are 8-foot length downspouts, I mean, we're getting close to 200 feet of element wire and gutters. Really going to be interested to see how 160 and 80 meter are later. Hopefully it's not stormy so I can keep everything connected. Let's see if Greg said anything. Greg hasn't replied. Let me see if Greg is streaming. I know he's on. Nope, I don't see him streaming. Looks like tank radio is going to be on at 6, so I've got 3 more hours for that. With Mike, K8MRD. All right, I'm not going to get him, I guess. Unless he sticks it out. Let's go back to the... Okay. Oh, I'm getting Hawaii on 15. I'm Hawaii. Japan. It's an island, right? Maybe we'll get some Japan stations here. All right, I'm going to switch to CQ again. Puerto Rico, Cuba. I got Cuba earlier with the shorter length gutter. Let's do some CQ. I'll let that run, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink. Whoops. Does that QSO count? I was AFK. Let's Put that in there and hit CQ again. I was happy to see my 80 meter stealth wire strung between poles. Oh, nice. How high up do you have it, D? The only time I mean, I can do 80 FT8 with my Hustler. I've tuned the whip at the top to kind of that digital section because it's so narrow. It's just a 30-inch whip with the resonator on the top of the Hustler. The only time I really do 80 is every second Wednesday night and every second Saturday morning. I do 60, 40, 80 in an inverted V end-fed 73-foot wire, 25-foot counterpoise. For North Texas and Oklahoma, my church has asked me a couple of years ago to be part of their MCOM group and run the nets and the MCOM program. So I set that up with a 48-foot mast, the push-up mast, and it's the chameleon match with hold on. It's the chameleon match. I don't know why that's not keeping it. It's frustrating. It's the chameleon match with a 73-foot wire inverted V. The apex is usually around 33, 35 feet. And it's interesting. I spent 2 years and probably, where's my wife? Probably $1,000 or more on antennas, trying to get the right NVIS antenna that'll work in my yard. And, I was trying to keep it between that 12 and 20 feet, 25 feet, whatever. Nothing was working, or I'd have to extend it over my yard. I was like staking the ends into my neighbors' yards and stuff. So, but the guys in the group that were always hearing everybody and always reaching everybody had 33. One's a 33 or 35 foot G5 RV, and the other guy was I think another G5 RV or flat top dipole at 50 feet. So it was working. The higher levels were working, both close and far. So I switched to that, and I missed I switched to that inverted V at 33 or 5 feet, and now I'm reaching everybody. So I get the reflection from the ground and the 15-foot, inverted V. The ends are high, 4, 5, 6 feet, up to 15 in the middle, but it just wasn't working for me. I tried a G5 RV as well at various heights, and it wasn't working as well either. So I'm using the end-fed with the chameleon setup. Probably could just use one of the end-feds I built that I followed. Smoking 8. I did, one of his. What I should do is I should try the car antenna, the Aries. I think that's a 41-foot element, so maybe, I don't know. Yeah, see, I have no trees in the back. That's frustrating. Even if I did, it would only be one tree because the size of the lot. I think only one tree was allowed. And the previous owner in my yard, they had a mesquite kind of bush tree. And after like the third time mowing the lawn and having those 3-inch spikes from the mesquite things dig into my feet, I cut that thing down. That's where I had my flagpole for a while. Now it's just grass. Yeah, a nice yard. Even my neighbors don't have trees high enough. That's the tough part about this. If they did, I'm sure they wouldn't care. I could ask her, and I could have put an end-fed if we had high enough trees, but we just don't. So I can do sloper to the top of my roof or inverted V. And then some of these smaller antennas, they don't perform well. The TDL Delta Loop from Chameleon. I'm going to try the Hextenna from Alpha. I got that on a sale a while back. And that's got 2 big whips and then elements at the end for 40. And I'll try it on 60 and 80 as well, but I'll have to zigzag it over my fence. I wanted to do this. I'm going to make the video later, like I said. I'm going to do this Alpha HOA Buster Antenna because it's a quick detach. I didn't want to set up the Hextenna and then have the storm come in. So I thought I'll do this gutter antenna today and maybe the Hextenna tomorrow if it's good weather. But Trees are nice. I wish I had trees, man. What's funny is, maybe I shouldn't say it on record. There is a tree off my property on the HOA section that I attached an antenna to, trying my mast on one end at 25 feet to that tree. But that's all I'll say about what I did there, because branches were getting in the, let's just say branches were getting in the way, and I needed to do something about that. Trees grow back. It's not a big deal. KO1U. That's an interesting. Okay. Burville. Interesting. So 15 meters. I mean, this is a gutter antenna working pretty good. I was hoping to see if I could get. Japan was hearing me, but I don't think I'm seeing Japan. Back here. Let's check the PSK again, update it. Yeah, nothing recent. I mean, 3 minutes ago, Hiroshima. Alaska 5 minutes ago. What's this one? -13. OH6BG, I guess I'm not seeing them. Oh, come on, dude, don't give up. OH6 TX7W, I got him the other day. Here we go. All right, buddy. Oh, this is frustrating. I thought that isn't this checkbox supposed to retain this comment? I wonder why it doesn't. Andy, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, I need something that pops up in my face to show me people when they chat. It's on the screen up above, so when I'm focusing below, it's hard to see anything. Why is that doing? Okay, that's weird. Hopefully you got me. What's new in your part of the world, Andy? What's happening today? I'm just messing around today with a gutter antenna. It's the Alpha HOA Buster. Making a video on it. I'll splice that together and put it out tomorrow probably. Let me pull up what I've got for anybody new that's come on here. So this is the match I'm using. I've got this FMJ match. But the setup, you know what I'm gonna pull up another one. But the setup is the this is the next antenna I'll set up, and I didn't want to set that one up because of the I think it's the end fed is where they put that. Nope. Oh, I never can remember where they put it. Vertical, no. End fed. There it is. So what I did was I have all this other stuff. Well, I have the metal match. I've got this 8-foot wire I just attached to what I have. So that's what I'm running. You know, the bands were crappy yesterday, Andy, and I was looking at the, check this out. I always like this critical frequency map. Kind of gives me an idea. So yesterday, I remember on the Coffee and Ham Radio stream, I think it was Coffee and Ham Radios, they were talking about how bad the bands were. And so you see yesterday, this red is, so this is UTC time, but look at how bad this was during the morning, well, Central Time morning into the afternoon, and still spiked into the evening. So, but today here in Texas, this is measured in Austin, Texas, kind of central Texas, South Central. It's not too bad today. The blue is pretty steady for the MUF, for the maximum usable frequency. Is it different over in Europe? Is it not good? This is, I was going to show you too. Here's what so that's the length of my gutter, and the antenna is connected right here. About 160, I guess close to 200 feet with the downspouts of metal connected if they're all connected. But this is what I'm hitting. I don't know, maybe the bands are not good on the other side or something, but I'm getting that call sign doesn't look familiar, but I think I've gotten Azores with someone else. Over here 15 meters. I got over here to Finland and a couple Ireland on 17 meters. Japan now, but they're not getting back to me. Let me go back a few hours. You'll see what I was getting earlier with only about a 38 or 40 foot segment of gutter. I was reaching all over the place. 10 meters is the pink. Then I attached the rest of my gutters with a wire, so that's why I'm only doing the last hour. I wanted to see the difference, adding all that extra. I guess I should try 10 meters. I was going in reverse from 40 back. The video I made earlier is 10, starting with 10 and going up to 80. I know 80 is horrible, horribly noisy right now, but I don't seem to be getting anybody else biting. So maybe, you know, it's funny. When I went in to get my drink, we have one of those air fryers, and so I attached the gutter that's running along that side of the house, and it's right next to the air fryer. And that air fryer, I don't think it has any protection, because occasionally I'll hear that thing chirp. It's getting. See if you can hear it. It's not going to do it now. Occasionally it'll beep, so I don't think it has any kind of RFI protection. All right, well, let's move to. Let's see what we get on 12. See, I don't normally get to do 12 on my Hustler antenna. Tune it. Whoop. Top right corner SWR meter on the radio window there. When I hooked it up to the SWR meter, everything was pretty much under 2 to 1. I'm not hearing anything. There's somebody. Let's see if we can get them. Let's try. I'm running 60 watts, by the way, too. And it's obviously not. I'm losing some of that power because it looks like it's about 52 watts actual. Oh, I didn't see. Where's this guy at? Is that Brazil? Yeah, Brazil. Oh, Curitiba. Interesting. That is where my wife is from. I should get my father-in-law on the radio, and he should get his license. Yeah, we're supposed to get storms. Trying to get all this done. Have some fun before it ruins my day. Maybe I'll live stream a Skywarn if we activate Skywarn or have any kind of tornado watch. How many times? Okay, I did that 3 times. Let's see what the old PSK says. Let's reduce that down. Well, I think that's him. Yep. So he just saw me at a -17. But he's the only one seeing me. He's probably the only one on the band. Well, no. That call sign sounds very familiar. So 12's pretty quiet. Let's check. Did I refresh that? Yeah. Let's go to. See if this is working. 13, 14. Well. Okay. I've got someone up there in Canada, Brunswick. But this guy in Brazil is not replying to me, so I'm thinking I'm going to move to 10 meter. 10 meter earlier with the smaller. Oh, I just lost one of my lights. That was a good test of these little lights I get. They do all sorts of patterns and colors. Let's see if we open a little bit of this, get some light in. All right, let's go to 10 meter. I could try 6, I guess, too, but let's tune that up. I hear someone very faint, I think. There they are right there. It's the only one I see. So not looking good for 10 meters. Let's go ahead and transmit kind of close. HR1R, is that Colombia? Let's see what we got. Okay, nothing on the second cycle. All right, I'll put a CQ out next. Let's see if we get him. I have to go out and lower my Hustler antenna flagpole. The flag, I got a tape around one of the hose clamps. Occasionally the flag will catch on some sharp little metal piece on the hose clamp, and then it eventually tears it, but I'm going to have to take that down. I've got a new mount for tilt mount too. All right, well, let's do a couple CQs ourselves. And yeah, I have the MFJ tilt mount, but I've had it for 7 or 8 years. And so, yeah, and I wasn't thinking. I put heavy duty cotter pins in there so I could take it down quick, you know, for storms. But because it was loose, it wore the holes out too big. So I went in and bought the, I think it's the DX Engineering one. So I've got to put that, I got to install that and replace that. And then I'll, you know, the bolts will be tight and hold that in and hopefully last a bit longer. We'll run this a couple times. If he does CQ, I'll try to get him. We'll just do a few of these CQs, see who sees me. So, I mean, it definitely works. The Alpha HOA Buster antenna setup. 8 foot. I've got the 8 foot element that they say is the ideal length, and it's about a foot or so off the ground, and 180 feet of gutters or more. But it was working when I was connected on about 35 to 40 feet of gutters. All right, so there are people on. The only one I'm seeing is him. Let's check and see who's reporting us. 10 meters. Well, not. There we got a couple here. It's oh, Trinidad Tobago. Interesting. And WA5HRO. I'm not seeing them though. Let's try to get this guy. Unless he stopped. He may have stopped. Well. All right, so let's jump back to 17 was actually not hearing much. 15's pretty busy. It seems like 15's the busiest right now for me. It should be tuned. It's got the memories on. We'll run a little more, and then I'll shut this down. It's 3:30. Get some lunch. I think I've QSO'd him a few times. Oh, so let me just take a look here. You can see with my QRZ page or logbook, I added the HOA gutter antenna here to the. So 160 is where I attached the 2 sections of gutter with the 33-foot wire, and before this was that 38 40-foot section of gutter, so a smaller section of gutter, and I was still getting here. Cuba, Ecuador, United States, on the different bands. Sam, how's it going, man? Welcome. Just about to wind this down. I just thought I'd get on here. I'm making a video on doing this Alpha HOA Buster antenna, gutter antenna. Had it for a little while, just never tried it. So I was making a video and just thought, hey, I'll live stream, see if anyone can QSO me. And I actually got Greg, K6EGG, over in California. Where is he? Right here. Who does live streams all the time. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, so you know, it's working. 15, 17, 20, 12, 10. I'm sure it's not working as good as my Hustler or others, but if you're somebody that can't put any antenna up, this is an option to make some contacts, at least on FT8. Let's try this guy. Yeah, it keeps the memory, so it's still tuned. About 52 watts output. Let's see. Oh, I just heard it. My air fryer chirped. It's getting a little RFI in. Anyway, yeah, I'll put a video together on the rest of it and post that later. But yeah, Alpha Antenna emailed me about doing some videos. I think they're looking for people to make some, you know, antenna reviews and stuff. But I'll have to see what that was about. I remember replying to it, but I never heard anything else, so I'm not sure what they wanted. I've got quite a few Alpha antennas actually I've bought over the last few years. And the cool thing is with that FMJ, similar to like Chameleon and the other. So for you, Sam, if you hadn't seen, this is what I'm using. I've got this stainless steel Alpha FMJ match, and I've got a whip for mobile. I've got the whip, the mill whip. I've got their HD tripod. I bought that setup quite a while ago. And then this is the setup. This is their HOA Buster, okay? I already had the spike. This mount I already have. And I figured I'll just use my FMJ, the stainless steel one, instead of, you know, this. It's probably the same thing. And so all I have is I just attached this 8-foot wire to it. I just bought this 8-foot wire because I was buying something else and threw it in there. So this is what I have attached to my FMJ, which is probably the same basic thing as what comes with the kit, and spiked into the ground about a foot or so off the ground. And I have my gutter system is this. The antenna is connected here. And from here to here, I got about a 32-foot wire. I had to connect the gutters because we put a 30-foot patio cover in, and they chopped my gutters. So with that wire connected, I've got easily, with the downspouts and the 8-foot wire, probably close to 200 feet of element. So tonight I'm going to be trying 80 and 160, see how it works, and I'll add that to the video, post that video tomorrow. Or maybe do a premiere for the live stream tomorrow night at 9. But it's definitely working. For people wondering if it works, I mean, a lot of people are seeing me. This is 15. This guy's obviously not coming back. Oh, look, we got some Japan. But I'm not seeing them, so... Oh, there's that TX7W. That's that island. I should try to get him. What was that island? I think he was an island somewhere. Was that... Sam, I think that was... Was that during Greg's stream? Someone was saying that TX... Oh, where'd it go? TX7W. I think I got him on SSB. Let's see. Where'd he go? Actually, I could look real quick. Yeah, let's see. It should say right here. Thought I got him on SSB. Nope, I don't see him. Would have been the last couple days. So he's not there. Let's pull that up. TX7W. Austral Islands, yeah. That was that guy that... Austral Islands. Okay. Let's see if we can start trying to get him if he pops up here again. There's a POTA. I should try to get him. Support the POTAs. Don't tell me that guy stopped. I don't see him anymore. That'd be cool. Austral Islands. I think that would be a first for me on a gutter antenna. I never thought they'd work, to be honest. But evidently they do, to an extent. Shoot. Don't tell me he stopped. If I'm missing a call sign in here, guys, let me know that you want me to try to QSO from North Central Texas. I really want to see if I can get that Austral Island. I'm not seeing any of the Japan ones, but these guys are seeing them. That's kind of... again, remember, my gutter's probably... I don't know. 8 feet off the ground, whatever a standard second floor. But it's pretty interesting. It's fun to try. Just like trying this stuff. And then hopefully other people can see... You know, other people can see and not waste the money if they don't think it's going to work for them. Or perhaps it's a resolution to someone in an HOA that can't put anything else up. Dang, that... oh, no, he's still right here. So they're transmitting to him. I'm just not seeing him. NLW, I've gotten him. I hear my wife vacuuming, so I'm probably going to shut this down soon. There he is. Okay, he just did a Roger 73, so... Let's try to get him. 60 watts. I swear I got him on SSB the other night. But yeah, I can't remember. I thought that was you, Sam, that mentioned it was him. It might have been... I can't remember who it was. It was on, I think, Greg's stream. About that TX7W. Man, I'd really like to get him. Austral Island. I don't even know where that is, guys. American Education at Work, I guess. What is this? Here we go. Let's see. To put a map somewhere. Here's the guys. Here's their gear. Wouldn't that be fun, man? That would be fun to do a de-expedition somewhere. I'll see if he's coming back with the thing with a little pop-up. Let's check out Austral Islands. Let's see where that's at. Man, that's beautiful. Look at that. Is that all it is? Just this chunk? Let's go to the map. Not the map. Geez, just give me the map. Everything should just link to Google Maps. Okay. So there's a few islands. All right. Let's do this. I wonder if that tells me which ones they're at. Where was that at? Okay, Ray Vave. Rave of A. Oh, right here. So here's where they are. Crazy. Let's see if there's any photos on them. I'm sure there is. One. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh. Wow. That's incredible. There's a little village down here along the coast. I don't know, man. With all the hurricanes, typhoons, and things, I think I'd rather be up on the mountain. At least a couple hundred feet. Interesting. Very cool. I wonder where exactly they're. Maybe over one of these areas it's got a little more flat. Maybe. Maybe over here somewhere. That's awesome. Well, let's see if they're. Let's zoom out and see if they're seeing us. I guess not. So, no reaching Austral Islands on gutter antenna. I got Cuba earlier. It's Washington, Alabama. I recognize that. I wonder if I should switch over to the Hustler. I'd really like to get Austral Islands. I can do that. We can kind of see what I'm getting here with the gut. Oh, let's get him real quick. With the gutter antenna. I'm going to switch to my Hustler. Let's see if we're seeing any more on 15 meters. And see if we can get Austral Islands while he's still on. If he's still on. We'll get this QSO real quick. Bands are pretty clear. 80 was horrible, 40 was noisy. But everything else seemed pretty clear, actually. Come on, man. It's negative 16. Sometimes I wonder, unless the band's just in and out. I'm going to switch to my Hustler. Switch to the Hustler, check 15 meters, see if we can get Austral Islands on the Hustler. I think it's got a better takeoff angle. And we'll try to get Austral Islands. I'm going to give this guy one more shot. I don't have the ham clock connected, but I do love that ham clock, man. Seeing all the PSK reports. It's showing 331 reporting me on 20, 314 on 15, and then a few on 30, 40, 12, and 10. All right. Let's give them up. All right, guys. Let me switch antennas. I don't have a switch installed for some stupid reason. I don't know why. But it doesn't take but a couple of seconds here. Whoop. So this is a Hustler 6 BTV with 22 ground radials. And I've got a choke here at the radio. Okay, does that count as the Hustler? Or does it count as the gutter? That's funny. I'm going to count that as the gutter, guys. Because it was mostly made on the gutter. That's funny. All right, let's see if we see any more with the Hustler antenna. So basically, the triple Roger is where we switched. So we can compare that with everything up above. And it should be tuned. It's at the 15-meter trap. All right, so see. I don't know that I'm seeing. Well, maybe there's a few more. Looks like I might be seeing 3 or 4 more than up here. Wait, up here. Come on, TX. Zapota. Don't tell me he's gone again. Nope, there he is. Okay, there's still QSO in him. Let's see if we see him. KG6NLW. Why do I know that call sign? Oh. Frank. I didn't add up. Okay, I'm gonna get Frank. Let's get Frank. I'm not on the gutter anymore. Dang it. Did I see him earlier? Because if I saw him, I did see him right here. Let's see. Well, now I want to switch back and get Frank on the gutter antenna, not the Hustler. The Hustler's no fun. Oh, I'm seeing a Japan station with the Hustler. I didn't see with the gutter. I don't see the Austral Islands, but I am seeing other people transmitting to him. I was hoping to get Austral Islands real quick. All right, let's get Frank real quick on the gutter antenna. Sorry, guys. Let me switch back. I want to get Frank with the gutter. Where'd it go? All right, here we go. Okay. Here we come, Frank. We're coming after you. Let's see if we can get him here. I still don't. The only YouTuber or ham radio operator I know the call sign of, who I don't know like locally, is the one I remember is Mike K8MRD. It just like rolls off the tongue, and Greg K6EGG. I can't remember everyone else's. Eventually I will. NLW. There he is. We'll wait till he. Don't want to interrupt anything. We'll give him a second here. Let's go to. I want to see if he'll do the 73, and then I'll get him. Let me get on the. NLW. No. Well, what's his? What's his? Let's see if we can get him. We'll squeeze in here. SWR is fine. Okay. Why don't I see his call sign in the Discord? Dang it, Frank. What's your? There he is. We're getting you, Frank, on the gutter antenna. Wait, oh shoot. I'm used to seeing the YouTube ham radio wilderness, and he doesn't have that in here. I don't see his call sign. Well, if he remembers my call sign, there we go. I got you, Frank. Let's get rid of this and put the gutter antenna back in here. And excellent. Let's make sure he's in there. We got you, Frank. There you are, buddy. Nice. All right, very cool, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. I may switch back to the Hustler and try to get that Austral Islands if he's still on. because it doesn't look I'm seeing him, and he didn't see me anyway. But anyway, thanks guys. If we get some kind of tornado watch or warning later, I'll probably go live again during the Skywarn activation. But thanks for tuning in. I enjoy this with the other YouTubers and stuff. You know, when you're just nothing to do, it's fun to just sit here and kind of, even though you can't talk, I don't have the Discord up. I guess if I had that up, I could actually talk to people. But I enjoy it, just being part of the community, guys. Watch other YouTubers and build our community up. So, Andy, Sam, D, I think that was it. Yeah, Michael never came in. I thought Michael was coming in. Thanks, guys, keeping me company. And maybe I'll see you later. If not, I'll probably see you on another stream. What is it, Crash Course, I think, tonight. And Tank Radio's on in about 2 more hours. 4, 5, 6, yeah, 2 more hours, I think, with Kate MRD. So 73 guys. I'll close the stream now. HOA, Alpha's HOA Buster Antenna works. It definitely works. 73 guys.